Hello, friends. Those back pages here. I hope you're well. If you celebrate, I hope you had a fantastic time with your friends and loved ones, family, during Thanksgiving here in America. So let's talk about the week. For some of us, it's a more difficult week than others. I did have some stuff go on, some mental health stuff. We don't talk about it as a society enough. But I did struggle this week. It's part of being a diabetic and being under self-control. Some call it willpower, but it is what it is, and don't want to get into that too much. I'm gonna try to keep the episode positive, because on the collecting side of things, I had a good week. So let's go over a few things and have a good time. Hopefully learn something. Sharing my knowledge. I benefited this week from people I know, friends, sharing their knowledge. So I was able to take advantage of that in one particular instance. So I will explain when I get to that point. First, stuff that we've talked about many times, but if you're new here, I appreciate you taking your time to be here. You could be anywhere and you choose to watch this, so that's great, and I really appreciate it. We want to own things. We love collecting. Whether it's, stuff from our childhood, like Storm Shadow, like Boba Fett. Whoops. Maybe I'm showing my age, but we like these things. It's dusty. We like these things. They evoke memories in us. Smurfs. Rocker Smurf. These things evoke memories in us, make us feel good, make us think of the old times. Some have said better than now, but I guess that's subjective like everything else. Billy Joel said it best, life goes on no matter who is wrong or right. I guess we're all angry young men at some point. But I'm not that anymore. So yes, we want to own the things. Sure, if hobby funds were, readily available, then we could just go ahead and get PSA 10s of everything. Or AFA 10s, or, whatever it may be. CGC 10s and comics. Whatever it may be, if it's available. But most of us are not in that category, so we want to enjoy these things. We want to own them. So sometimes we get lesser grades. This is my Michael Jordan rookie. I've shown it before. It's only a PSA 5. And I am seeing a lot of this kind of talk on the internet, on various platforms and whatnot. And oh my goodness, there's 20,000 PSA 10 Zion Prism rookies. Well, okay. If Zion becomes, if he makes it, I like to say it that way, if he makes it, 20,000 aren't going to matter. Because if he makes it, there'll be more than 20,000 people that theoretically that will want one. Here's my, I don't know if I've shown this before, but not in a long time. Here's my Kareem well, Lou Alcindor, but Kareem Abdul-Jabbar rookie. And it's in a good 2. It presents better. You know, there's some issues, some creasing, some bunting, I believe it's called, in the corners. But, you know, here on this video and pictures on the internet, you know, it looks better. But, you know, I've had this for a while. And the key with this card is, this card in particular, since he's still with us, it's not as easy as one might think to find a low-grade, unsigned version. Because what, you know, the trend the last, at least half dozen years now, you buy a low-grade, you crack it, you get them to sign it, and then you get it reslabbed with DNA, PSA DNA autograph grade or whatnot. Now, I don't collect autographs, that's not my thing. So it is a lot more difficult to try to find one of these in low grade. I mean, I guess a beat the heck 1 is still a card. It's still even a beat the heck 1 still beats nothing. Now again, NBA is not your bag. That's fine. You know, that's not going to interest you. But, you know, if like myself, you know, I consider myself, you know, I collect graded rookie cards. All the sports, I don't have any graded racing in my collection, but I would. I have some raw Richard Petty rookies, or horse racing or whatnot. I don't care what it is. Lacrosse. You know, the basics. Baseball, basketball, football, hockey, soccer. You know, those are the basics. See, you know, and then you've got, you know, non-sports and stuff like that. And again, who are we as collectors to, you know, the popular word of the day, term of the day is shame. You know, we shouldn't shame anyone for what they choose to collect. You know, it is what it is. So, I was at Target this week, and I couldn't believe it. I saw, you know, I can't remember the name of the company that stocks Target, Fairfield, I think it is, and not MJ, that's Target, that's Walmart, I think, but there were a whole stack of boxes on one of those flatbed rolly trucks, you know, carts. It's like, holy crap, they're going to restock? Yeah, they're going to restock. And sure enough, there were 2 or 3 people standing around waiting, because that's how it goes now. A couple of them I recognize just from, you know, back in the day when they used to restock and limit us to 1 or 2 pieces. You would see the same people. So we stood around, probably had to wait, honestly, good 45 minutes to an hour. But it, you know, and the rep was, hey, what are you looking for? Basketball, NBA, NFL. One guy was there, 2 guys were there for Pokemon. So, you know, the usual mix. So by the time he got everything out, he had put out, you know, these Archives blasters. So I grabbed 1. You don't really need more than 1. You know, that's my new thing now. And again, they put out, you know, Topps Chrome baseball blasters, but I didn't buy one. $30, not worth it. In my opinion, the rookie class for 21 product, baseball product, is very weak. Kellenic might make it. I just don't see any of the other players making it hobby-wise. They put out UFC Chronicles blasters. I didn't buy one. I probably should have. It was the first one. But, you know, the next day I went back and obviously everything was all gone. they put out Chronicles NBA Megas. I didn't buy one of those. Not NBA, I'm sorry, college basketball. So I didn't pick one of those up because, you know, probably in the old days I probably would have thrown one in the cart. But, you know, it is what it is. And I've seen a lot of people on social media talking about, oh, you know, the retail craze is over. This Walmart is stuffed to the brim. This place, Target, my local Target, has plenty of product. Well, I think to an extent they're right, but for the most part, no. Because the quote-unquote better stuff is not sitting. Optic basketball is not sitting. You know, when a Prism product comes out, it's not going to sit. And just wait until 2022 and MLB stuff starts coming out. It's not going to just sit. It's not a, you know, it's not, you know, it's not, okay, this is not that this is a crappy product, but, you know, when the 22 version comes out, it's going to, we'll go over that another time. I mean, it's going to have Wander, at least Wander. It's going to probably have Bobby Witt. It's going to have Torkelson and Riley Green and probably some other players. But so he was going box by box. And he says, who was looking for Pokemon? Premium box, ultra premium box. So we all raised our hands. He only got in 4. So this is the ultra premium box, ultra premium collection, which has some, not much to the packaging really. You know, it has these cards here are exclusive to this collection. It's like a gold Pikachu and a gold Charizard, and that's the key to this particular box. And that's what I learned from a friend of mine, that, you know, keep an eye out for this box. It's at SRP. You know, I think this sells for about double SRP. So they had one case, which was 4 boxes. So, you know, I got the last one. So very happy about that. Just from someone sharing their knowledge, telling me, hey, pick this up. You see it, pick it up. You know, of course they had Elite Trainer boxes and fancy packaging with toys and everything. I stuck with this one. That was it. I mean, I could have, with Champions, Celebrations, the Target by me, you get 2 items of Celebrations, whether it's, you know, 2 booster packs, whatever it may be, you get 2. But, you know, as we were standing there and he was unpacking everything, people would come up, and, you know, moms would come up, oh, my kid wants Pokemon. You know, you tell them what you recommend. Hey, buy this, pick up an Elite Trainer box, they're gonna love it for Christmas or whatnot. But by the time everything was put out, I think everything but all the Elite Trainer boxes were gone. I mean, most of the special packaging was gone, which is expected because, you know, and I'm partially guilty of this as well over the years. Oh, Pokemon, that's crap. Well, I think it's safe to say that at this point that Pokemon is entering Disney territory. Because Pokemon, like Disney, will stop being popular when people stop having children. So, and we know that's not going to happen, so we know how that goes. So, hey, it's like, hopefully they have some Absolute Megas. That would be great. NFL, nope. How about a blaster of Absolute? Nope. They did get in 1 box of these fat packs. 20 card value pack. So I bought one of these. And one fat pack of Prestige, and they didn't, they didn't, they didn't get any other football, no blasters of anything. So let's go ahead and open this. I guess we want Mac Jones, right? Let's see. Owen, Harris. These names are impossible to read with this shiny foil. Hubbard. Oh, Devonta Smith, I know him. I've heard of him. Kamara Green. Andy Dalton Green. Metcalf. These are probably just base. Aaron Rodgers. Herbert second year. Lamar. And some kind of code. Knock yourself out. Yeah, so that was a bust. But I opened it. So we won't press the luck with the Prestige because we'll just keep on going. Yeah, that I don't regret that at all. I mean, I picked out one pack and call it a day. It's kind of trying to get that philosophy going in my brain. That's okay. So yes, it was this past Friday was Black Friday, obviously. So hopefully you picked up stuff you wanted. For you or your kids or somebody or your loved one. And it was also Black Friday for Record Store Day. And, Black Friday, Record Store Day is meant to support independent record stores, and it's grown. That's been that way for years, but it's grown into quite the money-making thing for a lot of people. But it is what it is. And going into it, there were two albums I was looking to pick up, and they are Miles Davis's Live Evil, and then you can see there on exclusive Opaque teal vinyl, which is kind of blue, and the artwork is great on this time period. This is from 1970, I believe. And the time period on this is just great for the music and for the artwork that Miles was having done for his album covers. Bitches Brew, On the Corner, Live at the Paramount. All that stuff just has great artwork covers. The other album I wanted to pick up is from Leonard Cohen, Songs of Love and Hate. You can see there, 50th. This came out in 71. Famous Blue Raincoat is just a fantastic song. Opaque white vinyl. You can see there, Record Store Day, Black Friday. It's not numbered. Some of the releases are numbered. But the really cool thing that I didn't know about this, maybe I just didn't read up enough, but it's embossed cover. Like, I don't know if you can, me and the emboss, so it's an embossed cover. And this was the, I actually got to I didn't wake up early and go and, oh man, you got to go. Supposedly, well, initially they said they were going to print 12,000 miles. Davis's Live Evil, which is, it's pretty funny because live and evil, evil is live backwards type of thing. I can't remember the term for that, but the number I did here on the miles was 10,500 printed, and the number that they initially went with printing on this was 5,000. And to me, that sounds like a lot. But this was the last copy that the store I went to had. And I'm glad I was able to get it. They had probably half a dozen or so of the Davis left. And he had said he ordered more of the Davis. He didn't tell me how many of these he ordered, but maybe 3 or 5. I mean, I wouldn't say it's a smashing popular record. It should be, but... And again, I guess it depends on what you listen to. I mean, there's the songs on it. It's just, this, and I was thinking about this on the car ride today on the way home while I was thinking about tonight's episode. And these two albums, I would have probably never even given a chance when I was 25 years old. But now that I'm twice as old as that, I guess more open-minded, more appreciative of how things work in the world, what things take to happen, what it means to make these kind of records, I suppose. And just because I was talking with some friends this week that about the old days, before there was the internet, before there were smartphones, and how things were so much different back then. And it can be a bit overwhelming to stop and think about. It really can. But before I close out tonight, I did get a piece of mail in that I wanted to share, and unless I miscalculated what it is, should be good to go. It should fit in with the theme for tonight's episode. The overall theme, how this week has gone, how you guys doing, how I'm doing, and all that jazz. So, and that's another cool thing about Pokemon is that it's a collectible card game, trading card game, but all the backs look the same. So unless you pause it and look, I didn't block this out. But the backs all look the same. But I'm gonna have to, well, unless they sent the wrong card. But let's just show the card and then talk about it, because the back looks good. I might have to get the magnifying glass out and see what's going on here. But there it is. This is the he did say in the listing, this is the best looking 2 you'll see, and he may be right. I don't it's not heavily creased. It's not, I don't see any, not that I'm going to have to take the loop out and look it over. I honestly, I don't care. Not that sounds harsher than it meant to be, but this is Pikachu's rookie card. It's got the stamp here, the first edition stamp. And there's 2 versions. There's a red cheeks, and I guess the red cheeks is more of the variation than the regular yellow cheeks. You can, I don't have a red cheeks with me, but you can see his cheeks are, the red cheeks, there's a little red circle there. But point being, this is from 1999. This is if you know anything about, well, let me just start by saying, I would think it was last weekend or weekend prior, a box, 36-pack box of first edition 1999 Pokemon sold for just over $450,000. So, yeah, just at $12,000 a pack. So, let's just $12,000 for the pack. Yeah. So, yeah, I think it's 10 cards in a pack, maybe 12. I guess I should have looked that up beforehand, but you get one rare per pack, usually 3 uncommons, and then I think 8 base. Or it might be 6 base now, actually. Again, that's irrelevant. Pikachu is a common. So he's easy to pull out to receive in a pack. But when the packs are $12,000 and they're getting opened by, the multimillionaires that are participating in the hobby, the Paul brothers and like. So every time they open a box, there's one less in the world. And obviously the population of the base cards that get graded goes up. But the point being is there's not an infinite amount of these first editions. And this isn't a good too. I don't know why. I've seen this is a good two as well. The Kareem is a good two. And there's reasons for it. There's creasing, the corner is screwed up. There's, it's almost like, because there's a crease running right down, you can't really see it there. It's almost like someone had this in their pocket and sat on it type of thing. But this doesn't have that. It is what it is. I'm not complaining because this was $69. So now I own a Pikachu rookie. And it's in the collection. Is it a 10? No, it's not a 10. But it's the actual card. We won't get into the whole bad actor thing about, oh, is it real? Is it, it pretty, feels safe buying a graded. Are there bad actors? Of course. Anything having to do with money, people do stupid stuff. But proud to have this in my collection. Trying to get a Red Cheeks. He's talking to friends about it. There's like a 50-50 split. Like, they made just as many Red Cheeks as Yellow Cheeks, but the prices don't reflect that at all. So I hope you enjoyed tonight's episode. I hope you had a good time. I hope you learned something. I hope you have questions. I'm always glad to, answer any questions you may have if I'm able to. And that's the beauty of this hobby, our community, is, I might not know what it is you're asking about, but odds are I'll know somebody to ask what you're asking about. And if they don't know, they might know somebody. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like a 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon type of thing.